it's Amy Fournier, back with today's positive message. Today I'm going to share with you a little reading from the book Loving Kindness, A Revolutionary Art of Happiness by Sharon Salzberg. And we're going to talk about the principle of equanimity and karma and knowing how to separate yourself from somebody else and where responsibility lies and whatnot. So here's what Sharon has to say. All beings are the owners of their karma. Their happiness and unhappiness depend on their actions, not on my wishes for them. I'm going to read that again. All beings are the owners of their karma. Their happiness and unhappiness depends on their actions, not on my wishes for them. Okay, so she says, this does not mean we do not care. We do, and we should care. We choose to open our hearts and offer as much love, compassion, and rejoicing as we possibly can. And we also let go of the results. The example might be given of a friend or family member who is engaged in extremely destructive behavior. We wish wholeheartedly with great intensity that they be free of suffering, that they be happy. But in the end, we have to recognize where the boundaries actually are, what our responsibility really is, and where the source of happiness truly lies. If that friend or family member does not change their behavior, they will suffer no matter how long and how ardently we wish otherwise. Still, we continue to offer them metta and compassion, but we do this with the wisdom and acceptance that they are ultimately responsible for their own actions. In contemporary psychological terms, we would call this the release from codependency. Really interesting. How often do we see someone we care about continuing to engage in behavior that hurts themselves or just things that are causing them suffering and pain, and we do our best to try to help them and talk to them, and we pray for them and try to be there for them, but perhaps the situation doesn't change, and it's really hard not to get your energy tied up in that. It brings us pain, and that's not going to help anybody. Then two people are in pain. And the old saying, you can't control anybody but yourself. So this is just an interesting concept about, again, we've talked about this before, grasping and letting go. Trying to help others, but knowing when to let go. Because ultimately, everyone is responsible for their own lives and their own happiness. And we can't control another's behavior. One of the things I like to always say is, the best thing we can give people is a good example. Other than that, that's all we can do, right? So I hope this helps you a little bit. All beings are owners of their karma. Their happiness and unhappiness depend on their actions, not on my wishes for them. Positive thought for the day. Hope it helps increase your energy and helps you feel better. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for sharing what you think and being part of our group. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow.